on, dude. Which team? And then who's Jake Stomp's on? I'll make sure to get it. Alright. Oh man. Isn't it live shot? Oh, there we go. Coming in on the screen. Loose!
Yeah, I want to help out too.
Diego can do the camera work. You don't have to. Oh my god. God damn it.
You beautifully can. Okay, go ahead.
Dude, you just
If you're like too tired though, let me know. Okay? I don't want you to like.
he is water boy, right?
Alright, how's this one?
Huh?
How do I do it?
You don't have to put your hand there. You can do whatever you want though. Don't let me stop you from doing good.
Put him right here, Brian. There you go, okay? Actually, I'll put one at Brian's feet and I'll put one at Diego's.
What a guy. Production assistant over here. Top lead probably on the TV too. 30 20. This is stats. 13 goals, 3 assists. Yep, alright. Let me know if it sounds fine. It sounds a little low. Well, yeah, that's because... Yeah, that's okay.
After some delay, finally live from Corona Inline here for the WCRHL 2019 Regionals Tournament. Cal Poly D2 against Chico State. Already Cal Poly with a 4-1 lead right now over the Wildcats here in the opening game of the tournament for both of these teams. I'm Brian Trong here on the call from Cal Poly Hockey. Special thanks to Diego Rivera for doing the camera work today here as we're watching top team from Division II, Cal Poly Mustangs versus Chico State coming in as, I believe, the number 3 seed here for the Division II level. First playoffs here with the new restructuring right now, and Cal Poly has the 4-1 lead. Controlling it in the zone. Sends a shot from the hard angle, and it'll get chipped back, and Chico State picks it up. Back here for Cal Poly, though. And pitch out in front of Nick Leacox, and he sends it to the corner for Alex Chappell, who gave it now for Jack Pavic off the boards here, and moving up is John Leone. Leone spinning back. Taken away by Chico State, but kept inside the zone. On it, Jake Stom forechecking, but moving in now is William Robinson for Chico State. Gets his way through, but can't get the shot off. He's well defended by Stom. Cal Poly picks it back up. Hard off the boards by Leone. Stom retrieves it back behind the net. Once again, the Mustangs topping the Division II standings here. They've had a strong tournament so far, or a strong season so far, hoping to continue that into this tournament as battling for it along the boards, and Cal Poly comes up with it. Held at the neutral zone, out in front for Chappell, and he lets that one go. Goalie for Chico State, Joshua Mayberg, was there to stop that one. So routine save for him here as Cal Poly leads 4-1. Scoring summary so far of this game. Chris Aldi opening the scoring here for the Mustangs, the 42-year-old defenseman in his final season with the Mustangs, assisted by John Leone. Nathan Katzaroff, the second goal from Sam Blakewell and Joe Blakewell. So the Blakewell brothers combining to put the freshman Nathan Katzaroff on the board. Daniel Kumada scoring the third goal, assisted by Joe Blakewell. Christopher Fisher from Connor Melton for Chico State's sole goal this game. And the most recent goal by Cal Poly, Nathan Katzaroff unassisted. And Nathan Katzaroff working with it here, but Chico State picks it back up. Backhanded back, pass the other way, coming in for the shot, and that one high off the glass. It comes back around. Taken away by Alex Waddell. It comes down through, but the Wildcats will pick it up. Waddell on the forecheck into the corner. Chico State looks to break it out. Connor Jan with it now. Jan skates in here into the corner. Defended well by Joe Blakewell. Out in front, though. The rebound's here, and it comes back out for Chico State. Trying to kick it out in front. The pass doesn't go through. Ends up in the corner. Jan on it again. He's taken down. No call on the play. It'll continue as Nathan Katzaroff picks up the play. Here comes the freshman. Katzaroff low in the circle. Aldi left it there, but Chico State will pick it up. William Robinson with it. The shot, it's saved by Leacox. Robinson picks up his own rebound, but right back out for Stom. Jake Stom moving in. Chips it back, and able to pick it up is Joe Blakewell, who's moving in. He gets bodied off it, though, and Alex Waddell comes up with it. Waddell circling, looking to move back in. Waddell finds his way, goes around the net. Out to the top for Stom. Stom trying to skate that one in. He's forced into the corner. Able to send that one back, though, for Sam Blakewell, the freshman, who leaves it for the captain, Danny Kumada. Shot from far out. Stom was looking for the tip. But now it's in the hands of Nicholas Chapin for Chico State. Here, William Robinson leads the team in goals, sent it ahead for Chris Fisher. Fisher with the shot. Leacox, the first save. The rebound gets kicked into the corner. Behind the net, Stom. Sends it around here. And now with speed, Kumada is in the corner. Couldn't pick that one up though. Robinson back with it, and Kumada comes up with it, but on a delayed call. Hooking call there on one of the Mustangs. It's, I believe, Kumada. Yep, so Danny Kumada to sit in the box for 2 minutes here on the penalty, and Chico State will come out on the power play. Cal Poly wearing the white jerseys. If you didn't realize that already, Chico State in their red, so easy to tell those two teams apart. Coming into this tournament, the Division II standings had Cal Poly out on top 11-3-1 the record. Chico State in the third seed 9-6-0. Cal Poly also riding a 3-game winning streak heading into this game as a shot comes from far out and Chico State scores. So Chico State scoring early there on the power play. It's auto. Yeah, Chico State scoring there on the power play, and that will be now a 2-goal game. We'll have to wait to hear the official scoring on that one because I didn't quite catch it. 4-2 the score here, the second period, 3:33 on the clock. Chico State wins the faceoff back. They just scored that power play goal. Brian Strong here on the call as Cal Poly Hockey opening their tournament here for the regional championship, and we'll have quite a few games to be broadcasting for you guys today. Coming up, 12 p.m. Arizona State versus UC Santa Barbara, the first game of the best-of-3 series for the Division I level. 1 p.m. right after, San Jose State versus Cal Poly. Later at 4 p.m., another UCSB versus Arizona State matchup. As Nathan Kadzarov works that one in there. Out in front, it's tied up and still loose. Back behind the net, Sam Blakewell's on it. He's taken into the boards. Put in there by Connor Melton, and now Chico State skates it the other way. Connor Jan with it. Jan, the slap shot from far out. Leacock's had to stop, and he settles that rebound down and covers it. 2:37 to go in this second period. Again, later at 4 p.m., as I was saying, the schedule of games today, UC Santa Barbara versus Arizona State, 4 p.m. today. Right after that, 5 p.m., we'll have Cal Poly versus CSU Fullerton. So that's the battle for the two top teams in the Division II, possibly a preview of the regional finals that would be happening tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. And of course, all that coming out here as a shot comes through. That's high into the netting. Pavic with the shot. So 228 on the board here. Face off. Pavic at the line here. Taking on, I believe, Alex Larson, the defenseman. And Pavic wins it back. Stom will take it behind the net. Jake Stom, the junior, setting that one all the way down. And Pavic were able to center that one out, but Alex Chappell wasn't quite ready for it. Chico State reverses it. Robinson takes it off the boards. William Robinson, the sophomore out of Chico, as the shot deflected out of play. 1:58 to go, 4-2 here in the second period. William Robinson leading the team in goals with 16 goals on the year here. He's second in points with 29 points. Also has 7 power play goals, so could be a safe bet that he just got his 8th of the season, first of the playoffs. We'll have to check the official scoring on that one with 1:50 to go in the second period. A 2-goal game here between these two teams. Alex Waddell sending that one across, and the shot by Chris Audi was blocked out in front. Chico State with it the other way. Pass comes off the boards, and Danny Kumada is there to pick it up. Kumada takes it behind the net. He quickly sends that one back up. And it's Joe Blakewell now, skating through center. Leaves it for Audi, but that one's poked away. Here comes Chris Fisher. Can't get around Danny Kumada. The captain takes it back. Kumada skating up rink. Looks for the shot. That one deflected by the Chico State defender. A little exchange there as well after that one as a shot comes through and Leacox is there again. Nick Leacox been solid for the Mustangs all season, coming into his second year here with the Mustangs as a transfer. No, as a true freshman. So yeah, he's a sophomore now. He leads Division II with only 2.8 goals against average and a .847, so .847 save percentage. Well, I believe he has the most shutouts as well in the Division II level at 3, which is, in roller hockey, a very rare feat to pick up shutouts. With how the flow of the game is. We're here 45 seconds as Jake Stamm can't work around the defender William Robinson. Once again, goal leader here for the Chico State Wildcats as he tries to send that one out in front there. And Leacox able to cover it again. 33 seconds to go in this second period as Nathan Kadzarov getting a bit tangled up there with William Robinson. Chico State have the distinct honor of having the top 3 leaders in penalty minutes in the Division II level. And we'll see if we get into that more a bit later in this game here as close game between these two teams. There is 31 seconds on this clock here. Face-off one back by Cal Poly in their own zone. Nathan Kadzarov, the freshman. He turns on the Jets here, taking it across. Sam Blakewell picks up the pass. And he'll pitch that one all the way back, and Stamm will have to return to recover that. Stamm, the 6-foot junior out of Walnut Creek, sent it back up here. Taken out along the boards, John Leone. Another one of the juniors here for the Mustangs. There's a shot at the buzzer, and Leacox shoulder save there to send it out of play. So at the end of the second period, Chico State picking up the lone goal in the second period, bringing themselves within 2 goals now. We'll be right back after the break. Back here for the third period, puck dropped at the WCRHL Regional Championship. Chico State moving on in, Leacox with the glove save. Once again, Nick Leacox, sophomore here for the Mustangs, and he's been, once again, playing extremely well at a stretch of games. I believe 6 or 7 games that the Mustangs had a winning streak where he let in less than 3 goals a game, which, once again, for roller hockey, very rare. 3 shutouts on the season for him as well, and so far has only let 2 past him here as Chico State, of course, here in regional championships have been pressing the Mustangs. Cal Poly, of course, at the top of the standings. Last games between these two teams, Cal Poly won them 7-2 and 7-1 here. So right now, pretty much on par for how these games typically go, but of course there's a whole period left to play there as Leacox has the glove saved. The second shot comes back out of the top, sending it back in. Try to send that one out in front, and the Chico State Wildcat was headed by Joe Blakewell. That is Alex Larson that was guarded there by Blakewell as Blakewell takes it back the other way. Skates in, shoots, scores! Joe Blakewell knocks his first of the playoffs there. Puts himself on the board, and the Mustangs lead 5-2. Joe Blakewell, the junior out of Davis, California, picking up a goal in this game. That's going to be his 8th of the season. 27 points on the year for himself. That would put him, I believe, in 3rd in the scoring tier for the Mustangs. Joe Blakewell also already has 2 assists in this game. So, playoff player for sure, all-around season player. Joe Blakewell strong in the puck as Alex Waddell moves it in. Blakewell picking up the goal, skating in there, picking his corner and scoring. Jake Somm now holds it up top, skates through center. Sends a shot in there, looking for the deflection by Waddell. Waddell comes up with it, sends it over back for Somm, who drops it for Waddell. Into the corner for Wads. Leone sends it back for Sam Blakewell. The freshman, of course, the younger brother of Joe Blakewell. Sam Blakewell, who has an assist in this game so far. And that would have him on 27 points for the season. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the 3rd period. Cal Poly with a 3-goal lead here, 5-2. Chico State has it coming up. Trying to skate through Sam Blakewell. Guards William Robinson, once again goal scorer here, or goal leader here for Chico State as he tries again. Has to take it back. His pass comes off the stick of the Wildcat, and chasing after is Nathan Gadzaroff, who's battling for it. Robinson sends it back around, and Chico State comes up the other way. Skating through it, but kept on the outside by Sam Blakewell. Connor Melton here, he's tied up though. John Leone with good work there. Pass comes out for Nathan Gadzaroff, but it stumps all the way back in. Leone to pick it up. Blakewell now with it. He skates around. 4-on-2 developing here for the Mustangs if they skate 3-on-2 now. Dropping it back for Blakewell. The shot saved by Mayberg. Joe Blakewell looking for his 2nd in the game there as Cal Poly picked up a 3-on-2 there with burning the Chico States who were down low in the zone, and Joe Blakewell just took off. Nathan Gadzaroff still on it here, the freshman again. Missed most of the season. He played 13 games here for the Mustangs. But missed part of the season due to a broken clavicle, but he's back here for regionals. And actually, I believe he was playing much less than 13 games now that I think about it. Which point, like 6 or 7. Gadzaroff is back here, and he's just been revelation here for the Mustangs as a freshman as he sent that stretch pass up for Jake Somm. Somm trying to backhand that one over for Audi. Audi picks it up. Battling for in the corner. Come back out for Jack Pavic. Somm again with it. Skating through. Sends the shot in that one. Mayberg off the pads and into the corner. Leacox out to pick up the puck here as Sam Blakewell reverses it for Pavic. Off the boards here for Alex Chappell, the sophomore. Working his way through, loses it though. Well defended there by the Wildcats, and they take it back the other way. 7:10 to go in this 3rd period. Yeah, Nathan Kadzaroff, 17 points in. Definitely less than 13 games for the Mustangs here, as the stats suggest, but a shot that rises up over the net. Connor Melton for Chico State, skates around one. Foul behind the net there as he got around the Cal Poly defender. Still has it too. Let's see if he can do it a second time. He tries to pitch that one out in front. The rebound comes back out. And he skates right past that hard pass that came off the glass, and Sam Blakewell has it behind the net. Up ahead for Alex Chappell. Chappell across! Penalty called on the play, delayed call here. And the Mustangs will go on the power play with 8:20 to go in the period. There's 6:20 to go. What we believe is a too many men call here for Chico State. So Cal Poly on the power play. And here on the far end, power play unit there, Alex Waddell, Danny Kumata, Joe Blakewell, and out in front, I believe, Jack Pavick. Kumata up here at top, sends it over for Waddell, the one-timer behind the net. Pavick gets it back for Blakewell, who sends it back for Kumata at the top. Blakewell, the one-timer, scores! Joe Blakewell is second of the game. That makes it 4 points for himself on this one game. 2 goals, 2 assists here for the junior out of Davis. And looks like we'll have a timeout called here on the play. Cal Poly back up here, 6-2, a 4-goal lead over Chico State. Power play goal coming courtesy of Joe Blakewell with the one-timer from the left circle. Fires that one past Mayberg, and he has 4 points on the day. Back here from the timeout as Cal Poly just scoring a power play goal to give themselves a 4-goal lead. Coming courtesy of Joe Blakewell for his 4th point of the game. 2 goals, 2 assists so far, as Danny Kumana forced to retrieve the puck here. He'll take it behind the net. Alex Waddell works it around, brings it up, out in front, and it's poked away. Great look there from Alex Waddell. We've seen a few of those on broadcast. I think a lot of these big chances from Waddell coming against Chico State, actually. I remember a few shorthanded chances, just unable to put it in the net. Right now, a heavy shot there just wide of the net. And Joe Blakewell takes his man to the boards. And he's flung to the ground there. Joe Blakewell taken down by James Mayer. I'm not sure who James Mayer thinks he is. 7 goals, 2 assists on the season. But the crowning achievement for him is 30 penalty minutes, leads Division II. So possibly trying to go at it with Joe Blakewell, who has just had Chico State's number on the day. Nice move there with the Wildcat to move it on in. Chris Fisher out in front, the shot, Lee Cox was there. Nathan Kadzaroff behind the net, he puts on the Jets. Kadzaroff working his way through. Has a goal already, he takes it behind. Tripped out in front, a tumble there, and a call on the play. It'll be against Chico State, I believe, here, as Nathan Kadzaroff's on the ground. And yep, that'll be Chico State heading to the box there. Nathan Katsarov drawing the call. Cal Poly on another power play. Cal Poly here on the power play. And Chico State not happy about the call there. You can tell he's talking to the ref still a bit. And who's in the box there? William Robinson, leading goal scorer again here for Chico State. Also third in the Division II level in penalty minutes as Cal Poly. Oh, sorry, no penalty on the play or coincidental calls actually. No, coincidental calls, yeah. 4-on-4 out there, so apologies there, no power play. As we continue 4-on-4, for Cal Poly getting a key player in William Robinson off the rink. Once again, goal scoring leader for the Wildcats here as Danny Kumada picks it up. Pass that can't get past the Wildcat.
I think Leone had the other.
Yeah. John Leone sitting in the box for the coincidentals as well. So William Robinson, John Leone both sitting for two. They'll sit until the next whistle after their 2 minutes expires. But not much left in this game here. 3:20 to go with the 6-2 lead for the Mustangs. Chico State on the forecheck here as Kumada sent it up ahead and Blakewell sent it ahead for Waddell. The senior Alex Waddell between the legs trying to send that one through, and he scores off of that. Alex Waddell finds the finish, and he makes it 7-2 for the Mustangs as he works his way in there. Between the legs, I think 5-hole there as well through James Mayberg. Alex Waddell, the senior for the Mustangs, putting themselves up 5 goals in the lead with 3:07 to go, and this game is basically put away. Alex Waddell leads the Division II level. He's third in points, third in goals and assists. His first goal of the playoffs, 22nd goal on the year here, and that's good for leading goal scorer for the Mustangs. Cross-check just called here. It's on Sam Blakewell, and Chico State will head over to the power play. So we'll see the Wildcats get a power play opportunity here, but with just under 3 minutes to go in the game here, not much they're going to be able to do here against Cal Poly. And William Robinson still in the box serving his penalty, so don't even have their leading scorer, leading power play goal scorer as well, as he's sitting in the box for serving coincidental minors with John Leone. But the Mustangs here on the penalty kill, they have Jake Staum with Joe Blakewell down low. Up top is Jack Pavick as Chico State works it around. Down low here for the Wildcats, it's James Mayer. Now back up top. Mayer with it again, looking for the shot. That one flutters past and now behind the net, picked up by Staum. Staum, a hard clear into the opposite corner. Mayberg comes out to settle that one down, and the Mustangs go for a change. Now on the power penalty kill for the Mustangs is Alex Waddell, most recent goal scorer, and Chris Audi as a shot comes through, and Lee Cox was there. Play continues here. Mustangs defending well here as another shot comes through, and Chris Audi gets called on the penalty there. A bit of a tripping call after the whistle, after a few moves there, as Chico State moves in and scores. Chris Fisher on the board. So a quick 4-on-2 power play there for Chico State. And they find a late goal and put it past Leacox. And that officially marks the most goals that Chico State have put past Leacox all season. In their first meeting, they scored 2. In their last meeting, they scored 1. And actually, the last game between Chico State and Cal Poly was the most recent game for both of these teams here. That was a 7-1 decision. And Chico's home rink there. And Chico State now have 7-3 on the day. Gonna get out in front, the shot that comes out wide. Joe Blakewell now with it behind the net, sends a hard clear down, and it will make its way back for Mayberg. One minute to go in this third period. Still a power play here for the for the Wildcats. Chico State holds it up top. Down low now. Trying to bring that one out in front, the shot, and they score off the post and in. Chico State, another power play goal there coming courtesy of Zachary Brown. Just finds a shot from the point there, puts it past Leacox. And with 51 seconds to go here, Chico State is within 3. Back to 4-on-4 here, full strength for this opening game of the tournament. William Robinson trying to work that one through, but Zachary Brown will have to escape back for it. 25 seconds to go in this third period, and Chico State not pulling their goalie. They're content to let this game go. Cal Poly gonna pick up the win here in the opening game of the regional championship. 7-4 over Chico State. Joe Blakewell, I'm sure, will be picking up the MVP here. 2 goals, 2 assists here for the Mustangs. Strong showing out here by the Mustangs. Cal Poly picking up the win, and that will put that one in the books here. Cal Poly will pick up the opening round of the tournament, and we're moving on from this one. Thank you for joining us here for opening game of our broadcast here at the Rinks at Corona Inline for the WCRHL 2019 Regional Championships. Next game you'll be seeing on live will be at 12 p.m. So come back in just about 50 minutes for Arizona State versus UC Santa Barbara, the first game of a best-of-3 series between the 2 Division I teams. You won't be having my broadcasting for it, but you'll have the camera up and you'll be able to watch as Arizona State and UC Santa Barbara face off to open out the Division I playoffs. Thanks for joining us here. We'll see you soon.